I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, finishing up beauty hack for the hair. Look. So I went down to get the FedEx guy. Look. So you have all that frizzy underneath here, right? But you don't see it because we did the 1 inch above and it makes it look like you did your whole head. How cool is that? Although I'm not in love with this curl right here, so let's do this one again. Sorry. Okay, and then we're gonna do eyeshadow, but I'm gonna go through this beauty hack one more time just so you guys get it, because I think it's worth it. A lot of times we end up putting our hair, and I am fully guilty of this, putting our hair in a ponytail or a bun, which I don't have a problem with that. But if you wanna do your hair really quickly, you're just gonna take that 1 inch all the way around, put this part up, curl backwards, forwards your whole head, do the very ends of the top of your part, and then curl it all together. Underneath, it's a mess, but you don't see it because all the curls deflect it. The good curls kind of hide the frizzy part. So if you saw me, you'd be like, oh my gosh, Morgan did her hair. But I didn't. I did 1 inch of my hair. Okay, that is that beauty hack. Let's move on to what's next, because I know. And I did my makeup already because I think I take too long when I'm talking and doing my makeup. But I waited. I waited for this. Peony from Stila, my favorite color. How do we do our blush? We smile. We go right underneath our pupil, but not too close to our nose. That is where blush goes. Right there. See, this color's so pretty, I love it. It's just like natural, but it's got a little pink in it, but it's not too pink. It's just right. Okay, eyeshadow. I love eyeshadow. I have 1,000, where do you get it? Stila, you can get, I believe you can get Stila at Sephora, or you can get it online. Peony, they come in about 10 different colors, and I love all of them, but I love Peony the most. I think it looks the best on most people. It is a cream, so we can talk about why I like creams and powders. I like the layering of it. I think creams look dewy, and if you are older and you do not want your skin to dry out, I would mitigate as much, not put as much powder on as you can. I think powders really dry out the surface of your skin, and then your skin pushes more sebum out, and then you think you've got oily skin, so then you powder it again. That was a vicious cycle that I was on as a model. My skin would try and push off all the makeup, so then the makeup artist would just smash more powder into my face, and then my skin would push off more, and they'd be like, oh, you've got such oily skin. Well, I don't have oily skin. All of that makeup and powder created oily skin. Then I would use drying masks and all this kind of stuff, so because I thought I had a oily skin, and then I had dry patches. So that's why I say I only want you to wash your face once a day. Only at night. And by the way, I was actually gonna do this Periscope earlier. I went running this morning because my friend got me a Fitbit. My friend Susanna got me a Fitbit, and I haven't been running. I've only been running 3 times since I started doing Tracy Anderson method, because running, I feel like, makes my thighs bigger in proportion to, and whatever, if you don't agree, it's fine. Just it works for me. Tracy Anderson, I felt like, made my legs like a better shape, that's all. But I did go running today because it's so beautiful in New York right now that I had to get outside. And that's the only problem, is that when you do Tracy Anderson, you're in a studio or you're in your house. Okay, so I wanna show you guys some eyeshadows. I have a million eyeshadows. This one is from Tom Ford. This is Browns, so we're not gonna use it. This one is from Laura Mercier. Tracy Anderson, miracle worker. I agree, she's pretty damn talented. And she's a very nice girl too. So all of the love for her, I completely get it, and I think it's very deserved. Deserved. Hard candy. I have everything. I have everybody's. This one is from a drugstore called Color Icon from Wet n Wild. You can use anything you want. I like to do the crease with a pencil. Why? Because I don't want a lot of powder around my eyes. My eyes have no ability to hold moisture. That is why they get crinkly at the youngest you are. So what I'm going to do, what I do is I use, love that nail polish you're wearing. Oh, this is from Butter. You know what? I know you guys hate this, but I'm sorry. I want you to learn how to do your own nails, right? I do my own nails. Sometimes I'll go get a manicure, a pedicure, but I know how to do my own nails. Here's how you get the perfect shape for your nail. You will hold your hand like this. See, I have totally crooked fingers. It's so crazy. And you shape your own nail according to the shape of your finger. Okay? Will you please ask the people, if you go get a pedicure or a manicure, to shape your nails the shape of your fingers? It makes them so much longer and prettier. So I do my own nails and I go like this with my hand and I shape them according to the shape of my fingers. So my nails always look longer and more appropriate with my fingers. I get if you want a square shaped nail, I get if you want a rounder shaped nail. Whatever you do, make sure the shape is first the shape of your nails. Secondly, don't ever cut your cuticles. No, your cuticles are there to protect your nail beds. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but my cuticles get so thick. Why do you think they get thick? Because you cut them. And your skin, your body produces more. Why? Because it's saying, oh no, our protective layer cuticle is gone. We need to grow more. And then it grows more. So it's gonna take you about 3 months. And for 3 months, you're going to get, if you're doing your own nails or if you're going to get a nail or a manicure and pedicure and you have someone doing your nails, because I have this little cuticle thing right here, you're going to take your oil, and you can use active argan if you want, or you can use any type of cuticle oil that you want, and you are simply going to gently push back your cuticles. That's it. No more cutting your cuticles, okay? None. They are protective. I don't understand it. I know that it makes it look cleaner at first, but it's compromising your nail bed's future. So why would you do that? So I do not get my cuticles cut at all. And look, my cuticles are not long. I don't want to flip you guys off, so okay. Anyway, let's go back to eyeshadow. So I'm wearing blue, so let's take a blue eyeshadow. Oh my God, I have so many eyeshadows. But I have this really pretty blue eyeshadow. Oh, here it is. Okay, look. So this is from MAC. This is called, and I have my glasses right here. I'm getting the hang of this periscope thing. This is called Flash Track. Watch. So this is blue. I have my crease sculpting on already. I'm going to take this brush from Laura Mercier. It's a smudge brush, okay? I'm going to take a tiny bit of this blue. I'm going to start at the very edge of my eye. See? And then I'm going to just blend it out and up into my crease. See that? You can do this little by little, or if you want to take a bigger brush, you can take it and do it a little heavier. That is if you just want this into your crease line. So let's say you're saying, okay, Morgan, no, I want a smoky eye. My advice to you would be to take a tissue, put it underneath your eye like this, take a larger brush, go into the blue, tap it, and then go on the lid. So I'm kind of looking in periscope and at my lid at the same time. This is one layer of the blue. and I still have my sculpting was done first. Done. We love eyeshadow. I personally think that if I use it, bring it too close to my nose gets bigger, but it's still pretty. I mean, the color, not like me. Okay. And you don't have to hold this. I'm just trying to make it, like, show you guys what I'm actually doing. Ready? Now, some people would say, go back and forth, go back and forth, go back and forth. You can, but what would it do? It just makes it messier. And if you really want this smoky brown, a smoky blue, darker, you can go darker. I just want it to be a hint of blue. And then if I wanted to, I can either leave it like this. What shadow pencil do you use for crease? Oh, you are stunning. Oh, thank you. Today I used this. Today I used Define a Line Expert Wear by Maybelline. And this is, I think, light brown. No, chestnut brown. I've been wearing the, I like it a lot. I've been wearing the one from Rimmel, Trespassing Taupe, but today I did not. If you want to go underneath, you can. You can take a little bit of this blue and go underneath. But you guys, do it little by little. It's much easier to add than it is to take away. Because remember, if you make a mistake, when you're taking away, you may be taking away your crease, you may be taking away, I would be taking away concealer. You don't want to take off, you don't want to redo all of your makeup, okay? And don't forget to hold your eye if you're going to do a lot of blending so you're not pulling or tugging that tissue around your eye. I just wanted to make sure I blended that out correctly. How's that? I mean, it's not super dark, but I think it looks kind of pretty. And if you're going to do a heavier eye, then just make sure that you keep your mouth subtle, especially if you're wearing a print, because we don't want to overwhelm the eye. I was talking to a friend of mine today, and she's got a print, and then she wanted to do braids, and I was like, if you do textury hair and you're wearing a textury print, your eye doesn't know where to go. So if you're gonna wear a print like this, you want your hair to be a little bit smoother or straight. If you're wearing a smoky eye, you want to keep the rest of your makeup simple, so you've got a focus and then everything else becomes a supporting player. But no matter what you do, you're going to look gorgeous, and being engaged with your image and what goes inside you and the energy that you put out into the world is way more important than how you look. And I know it sounds so trivial, but I really want you guys to know that I am not an advocate for you looking gorgeous and being a jerk. If I don't even understand how anyone, you know, I've had people write to me or say stuff like you know, that I think, and I hate even putting that energy out there, but we live in a visual society. And if you look in the mirror every day, and if you aren't in love with yourself, and I mean it in a total way, then how can you expect anyone to be in love with you? You have to be in love with yourself, your system, your surface, and your spirit. You have to care about all of those things, because people judge you immediately by how you look. It's not fair, but it is how the world is now. Everybody's on Facebook, everybody's on Instagram, everybody's on swipe right, swipe left. It's not my ideal, but so if you just keep that in your back pocket and you know your best image is being shown, I try and explain this as, I want your image to match your message. Does that make sense? I want my image to match my message. The Morgan that I am, I want to show you, and I want you to be able to connect and go, oh, she's cool, she's nice, she's loving, she understands her image, she wants to look the best she can for 51. and she wants to be confident in the rest of her life. That's what I want for you. I don't want you to think that you're the scale. Thank you. I don't want you to think that the scale is your judgment. I go up and down 10 pounds. It's not good for me. I hate it. And I never had that problem before I was a model. I didn't. All of a sudden, skinny wasn't skinny enough. And it messed with my head for the last 30 years. It's just a Tuesday for me. A Tuesday means like whatever. It's a Tuesday that I have to care about my weight. It is. But I don't judge myself on it. Like, oh, I'm not going to do a Periscope because I don't feel skinny today. Or I'm not going to look in the mirror and feel like I'm worthy because I don't weigh what I want. No, it's a slice of time. Today, I weigh 168. Tomorrow, if I work out and I just kind of don't eat junk, I might not weigh 168. But if I do, I'm not going to let myself be judged by it. And I don't want you to either. I don't want you to be judged by your age. I don't want you to be judged by your weight, by your beauty, by any of that. I want you to look the most beautiful you possibly can, and I am going to help you. I don't want you to be worried about aging because I am going to help you. I am probably not the best person to give you advice on how to lose weight, but I'm going to give you everything I've ever learned. So anyway, go out there and slay your day. I really appreciate you, and I really love having this connection because I feel like we are one. And if I can help you, then you're going to help someone else, and you can help me. Bye, guys.